Yo, RX back with another breakdown. That's all I do now. Of UFC Vegas 51, I believe. Luke versus Muhammad 2. Um, yeah, it seems to be an okay card, but before we get into the breakdown of that, I want to do a recap of UFC 270, a quick recap, yeah, skim through, but a quick recap of UFC 273. So let's do that real quick. Arce and Santos, kinda close, but at the same time not. Arce pretty much just did what we all knew he was gonna do. Then you had Pierre Rodriguez and Kay Hansen. Kay won round 1, shockingly, but then round 2 and 3 she just got out MMA'd. Yeah, so normal Kay Hansen fight, she actually won a round. And yeah, Kay just got cut literally yesterday, so fun. She'll be back probably. And then for Pierre, great win. Olenek and Vandera. Olenek's just too good underground, not much more you can say. Maula and Mickey Gall. Mickey Gall just sucks. Got completely face down, ass up. Not much more to say. Pennington and Ladd. Ladd didn't start fighting till the 3rd round. Fluffy and Furman. This was actually a very close fight. In round 1, looked like Fluffy was just gonna easily win this fight, but Freeman came in the 2nd and made a fight, winning the 2nd, and then the 3rd was close, but Freeman was done by that point, gas-wise, so Fluffy took it, but great showing by Josh Freeman, and hope he gets another fight on the full camp. Gary and Weeks, completely disappointing fight and performance by Ian Gary. Did easily take it, but still very weak performance. Then we go to the main card, Madsen and Purcell. It was a Marco Madsen fight, not much more to say. Mackenzie Dern and Tisha Torres. In round 1, Torres was looking like she was going to win the round until Dern rocked her. Then round 2 was all Dern trying to just sub Torres. And in round 3, Torres had her best round. It easily won it, but I think it was 2-1 Dern. Not a robbery, but at the same time, I'm trying to think if they scored for Torres, it would have been a robbery. I don't really think so. So, yeah. Hamza and Burns, go watch this fight. Forget me telling you about it, just go watch this fight. Sterling and Jan took the first 4th and 5th, not much more to say. And Volkanovski and Zombie, that was just sad. That was honestly just sad. Easy win for Volkanovski, as we all knew it would be. That was just fucking sad, man. But, yeah, that was a recap. The fight of the night, easily Hamza and Burns. Performance of the night, I would give to Volkanovski, Olenek, and Malat. But only Olenek and Volkanovski have a bonus. Yeah, Hamza and Burns, go watch that fight. Well, but now that the quick recap out of the way, I hope you guys like that way more than a whole video for me just breaking it down more. So, yeah. But now I'm going to get into the breakdown of UFC Fight Night Luke and Muhammad, which starts out with an interesting fight. Alatang Hali, well, the Mongolian Knight versus Kevin Crash Croom. This is a fight between two guys who really need. This is like, who's keeping their job? Who wants their job more? And let's talk about the Mongolian Knight, Alatang. In his last fight, we've seen him. He's only 2-1 and 1 in the UFC. Really, if he wasn't a fucking idiot, he'd be 3-1. He did beat Dana Bagurel and Ryan Benoit, lost to Casey Kenny, and in his last fight against Gustavo Lopez, he would have won if he didn't grab the cage and get a point taken away. and which turned into a draw because he's a fucking idiot. So that just shows it's hard to trust Halatang because he just does not care. He will grab the fence. No, I don't know. I think that's a fucking low IQ move from Halatang. Well, whatever. Yeah, no, he's a good fighter. He has a little bit of everything in his playbook, in a way, so. Which word to say. And then for his opponent, Kevin Croom, he's just a madman. He is like Darren Elkins light. Bad thing, he's 0-2-1 in the UFC. Really 0-3. He got beat by Roosevelt Roberts, Alex Caceres, and Brian Keller. He fights more just to make the fans happy more than to win, it seems. Which, respect. But at the same time, you're about to lose your job. He's not that he's a bad fighter. It's just he does not fight smart. If he fought smart, honestly, he might not be. He might have had a win by now. Oh, he has to win over felony Charles Bennett, a legend. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. But all at the same time, not giving him easy fights. Roosevelt Roberts is Alex Caceres is very good. Brian Kelleher is very good. So it's like, I don't know, man. Man, fuck. And you either get another guy who fights, who can really do really much. He can do a lot of things in there, so it's not like he's being a fucking complete dumbass, being a wrestler but trying to strike, something like that. So, I don't know. The betting odds have Halatang coming in minus 180 favorite to plus 155. Can you like trust Halatang that much? I can't. I would have him the favorite, but like minus 120 to minus 110, like small favorite, because it's hard to trust him. I think, fuck. Well, what do I know? But yeah, I'm going Halatang by decision. I think he'll just Croom will gas himself doing his thing. He might take the first, but then Halatang will probably just wrestle him to a win. So I'm going Halatang by decision. After that, an awful fight. Awful fucking fight. Sam Page Hughes versus Estella Nunes. Why do I gotta talk about this shit? Let's talk about Sam Hughes. She's 5-4 and she's 0-3 in the UFC. I'll give her this. She's not had an easy. She's had back to back not easy fights. Tisha Torres as your debut. My God. Luma Luke Boomy and Luana Pinheiro. Fucking hell. And if I remember, she gave Pinheiro a good fight. Luana Pinheiro ain't that good. What do you think? And Luke Boomy, I remember she actually gave a decent fight too. But Tisha Torres just beat her ass. But shocker. Yeah, Sam Hughes is not UFC level fighter. Like, I think anyone could tell you that shit. She's really just not a UFC level fighter. And I think this fight will show it, fighting someone way under skill level of who you've been fighting, like a Luana Pinheiro, etc., etc. But she's gonna lose, and we're gonna be an embarrassing loss. So, yeah, and Sam, what does she even do? Like, if you watch her fights, they're so they're just her getting beat that you don't even remember what she fucking does. So it's like, ugh. And for Estella Nunes, and her last fight had to fight steroid Konalosi, which that obviously ended in her getting choked out. And that's all the tape I've fucking seen of her, because I'm not watching tape on her. But yeah, from what I heard, she's a pretty shit fighter, and yeah, I see it. With that being said, the betting odds do have Nunes coming 200. No, Nunes should be minus 140 to plus 130, plus 120. A favorite, but not by much. Honestly, this might be the best time to fucking bet Sam Hughes, because this Nunes chick seems like she's fucking terrible. No. Not much more. Like, what do you ever want me to say about Nunes and Sam Hughes, man? Yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to Estella Nunes by a decision. The fucking decision. After that, oh my god, a fighter with a name value. This is where the card actually starts to wake up a bit. Trey Ogden versus Jordan the Monkey King Lovett. Finally, someone with name value on this card. Let's talk about Trey Ogden. He's coming in on short notice in here. Who dropped out? Fucking. Fuck. Who the fuck pulled out? Victor Martinez. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So Ogden is stepping in for him. About, what was this, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? So, yeah, he's stepping in on short notice. From what I've heard in breakdowns, he's a wrestler too, so Jordan Lovett might be fucked, because last time we saw Jordan Lovett fight a wrestler, Jordan Lovett got his ass beat by Claudio Puelles. So, yeah, but I really can't say much about Ogden, because I've never fucking seen the guy before. But obviously I'll talk about Jordan Lovett, because we all know Jordan Lovett. In his last fight against Matt Siles, he looked good. In his return after the loss, he looked good. And then obviously we all know the Matt Winman fight. He completely killed him in 22 seconds. One of the craziest stoppages ever. One of the craziest fights ever. Fuck. And yet, we all know what Lovett's game plan is. Get you to the ground. And he does it well. But again, the Puelles fight, he got to the ground, but fucking Puelles could also wrestle. So like, he was kind of fucked. So, yeah, and this fight is gonna be a wrestle fest. This is definitely a bathroom break fight. And the betting odds obviously took a bathroom break when making these betting odds, because they make no sense. The minus 135 for Trey Ogden to plus 110. No. Just no. Jordan Lovett should be minus 150 plus 140. Not much more to say. With that being said, I am going with Jordan Lovett, and I'll say by decision. Another decision, because this card really does not show me anyone who gets finishes. There you go. Well, the Monkey King by decision. Oh, and I didn't say how confident I am on my picks. For Alatang, I'm about 50. For Estella, I'm about fucking 30. And for Lovett, I'm about 60. So, take that with a grain of salt. But now we get to a great fight that should be on the main card, and that is Chris Beast Boy Barnett versus Martin Baddies Buday. Let's talk about the Beast Boy first. We all know Chris Barnett. He's a fun fighter. He's a fun motherfucker. We all love him. He's 5'9" and a heavyweight. He likes to eat. He likes to dance. Likes to flip. He's 1-1 in the UFC. Again, he lost to Ben Rothwell badly, but that was a short-nosed fight against Ben Rothwell. Then against John Vellante, he spinning world kicked him into another fucking realm. Chris Barnett is, I'm trying to think the best comparison from a heavyweight fat Michel Pereira. A short fat Michel Pereira. He will throw shit and not give a fuck. If it connects, it connects. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know why he wasn't in the UFC sooner. He should have been in the UFC way sooner. But, you know, it is what it is. Happy to see him in the UFC now. And yeah, not much more to say about Beast Boy. Not much more to say at all. He's a fan favorite. And for his opponent, Buday, Martin Buday, I know he's come off Contender Series completely running through Lorenzo Hood, or whatever his name is. Lorenzo Hood, completely running through him badly. Yeah, and he's good. His Buday guy is very, very, very good, from what I've seen. And he's a lot taller at 6'4" than Chris Barnett. Slovak Republic, okay. Yeah. Not much more I can say about Martin Buday because I really only seen his Contender Series murder. But the betting odds do have Buday coming in minus 210 to plus 175. The meme side of me says Barnett should be his favorite. The realistic side says Buday should be a favorite because Barnett's not gonna win this fight. Let's be honest with ourselves. Chris Barnett's not winning this fucking fight. Am I still gonna pick him? Yes. Is he gonna win the fight? No. Alright. Unless he pulls some insane gangster shit out of his pocket, he's not winning this fight. I'm still gonna pick him because I do these picks for fun. Most when it comes to fighters I like. But yeah, he's not winning this fight. I'll be fucking amazed. I'll be happy if he does. So yeah, I'm going Chris Barnett by knockout in the first. It's not gonna happen. 0% confidence, but it would be nice. It would be very nice. So yeah, Beast Boy knockout. Damn, we only got 4 prelims. That's only, what, not even 20 minutes in. I'm not rushing like I always say, just what do you want me to say about some fights? And here's another fight I really don't have much to say about. And that is Rafa Gifted, not really, Garcia versus Jesse the Body Snatcher Ronson. Rafa Garcia is the most hot and cold fighter I've ever seen. Looks good against Nasrat Haqparast. Looks shit against Chris Gritzmacher. Looks good against Natan Levy. Can this guy stop being fucking stupid and just fight consistently? How do you go from giving Nasrat Haqparast a fight to making Chris Gritzmacher look good? Come on, dude. Come on. Gifted. And what? Gassing out and looking like shit? And also, that Natan Levy guy, he beat his fucking dog shit of a fighter, so... what do you expect? Not much. And then for his opponent, Jesse Ronson, I guess he got popped with the roids not long ago, so interesting. Yeah, but he did beat Nicholas Darby, but again, he's probably on roids, so kinda does not count. And now we see him here against Rafa Garcia. Yeah, I could not give a rat's fucking ass about this fight. I'm gonna go Rafa Garcia and just not care. So yeah, the betting odds do have pretty much a slight favor to Rafa. Sure, who cares? So yeah, I'm going Rafa Garcia by decision because I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Yep. When Tapology wants to load, thank you. We move on to the next fight. Now we are starting to get to the nitty gritty of this card. The car Close versus Brandon, the human highlight reel, Jenkins. Man, we've not seen this motherfucker in a while. The car Close. Good God. He really lost the fight by push. Lost a fight by push. God, this guy is legitimately pathetic. This guy is legitimately super fucking pathetic. Lost the fight by push. What a joke. What a fucking joke this guy is. The card close. He hits hard. He gets beaten by push. He's such a fucking joke. And to talk about his opponent, Brandon Jenkins. In his last fight, he got completely dominated by Zhu Rong, but he was coming in on short notice, and we all knew he was gonna get dominated. So, yeah, it seems like he does do some crazy shit, which will probably feed right into the guard close's game plan, and he'll probably just counter him and knock him out. With that being said, I am gonna go Dakar push Close by knockout in the first. And yeah, just hopefully Augusta win doesn't touch Dakar too heavily. Dakar's a minus 400 favorite. Yeah, I agree. So, not much more to say. I swear I'm not rushing through these. Just what do you want me to say about Brandon Jenkins and Dakar Close? This fight I'll talk a little more about because it actually seems like a very fun fight. And a rematch. Lena Elbow Queen Landsberg versus Penny Benzel Kinzad. Let's talk about the 40-year-old we've not seen in like 3 years. It's been a while since we've seen Lena Landberg being in 2020, losing to Sarah McMahon. But she's had her ups and downs in the UFC. First, when your UFC debuts Chris Cyborg, yeah, some things are gonna go wrong. But yeah, she's back finally. Her best win. God damn, she loses to anybody. Cyborg, Ladd, Yana, and McMahon. Her best win is fucking Macy Chazon. Chazon. Like, Avenger, Mazzani, and some goddamn. She beats fucking nobodies. Yeah, I think I know how this fight's gonna play out. Plus she's 40. Oh god. Let's talk about Penny. Who actually like Penny Kimber. I think she's cool. She's fun to fight her. I think she got completely robbed in her last fight against Rocky Raquel. I don't know how you can score that fight for Raquel Pennington, but whatever. A lot of people say that Alexis Davis got robbed against him. That you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Destroyed Betcha Kohei and Sajari Eubanks, and she beat Jessica Rose Clark. Boo, don't do that. But yeah, I like Penny. She just seems like a very fun fighter. It seems like her fights always at some point get really crazy. I don't know why it just seems that way. Well, yeah, not much more to say there. Yeah, Penny's a fun fighter, and this is actually a ranked fight. Why is it on a prelim? I don't know. But yeah, two rankings: Sweden versus Sweden. Yes, the Swedes. And I think this was Penny Kinz's first, her first MMA fight was against Lena Landsberg, and I think she beat her in like, what was it, 20 seconds or some shit. So, gonna be interesting. Gonna be very interesting. The betting odds do have Penny Kinza coming in minus 320 to plus 250. Wow. I would have her around maybe 250, minus 250 to plus 200. I think that's a little fucking insane. Minus 320 for Penny Kinzad. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But I am picking Penny Kinzad, but that's some interesting betting odds. And the featured prelim, a fight that's probably gonna suck, because William Knight's just gonna get his ass beat. Two guys who have no idea how to talk shit. Devon the Brown Bear Clark versus William the Nightmare Knight. So William Knight has no fear of missing weight this time, right? He is a heavyweight. And Devon Clark has no fear of getting his teeth knocked down his throat. Yeah, this is gonna be an embarrassing fight for William Knight. I like William Knight. I've never picked against him till this fight, but he's just not good. He's undersized and he just relies on power. Like, if you look at his two UFC ones, Fabio Charant and Alonzo Menefield, not the great. Menefield's a decent one, I'll give you that, but Fabio Charant? Ugh. And if you look at his two UFC losses, I'll give him that. They were two guys who were way taller than him. But again, why are you fighting at light heavyweight? You're 5'10", fighting a light heavyweight. Who guys will really fight at heavyweight? Now you are fighting at heavyweight. Good God. Let's talk about Devon Clark. We've not seen this guy in a minute because he had to get his teeth unlodged from his fucking head. Ian Cutelaba completely murdered him. Anthony Smith completely embarrassed him. And he did beat Alonzo Menefield. Also, DeQuan Townsend. So it seems like every time he fights someone with talent, he loses. Jan, Radchik, Span, Smith, Cutelaba. Ugh. This guy does not catch a break, does he? He's decent, but he's just not that great. And then to talk about the Nightmare a little more, he's just power. He has no gas tank. It's cool we finally did see him in UFC after so long, but he's just kind of not looked great. His best performance was against Fabio Charant. And is that saying much? No. Honestly, just not. Oh yeah, I forgot he fought Alexis Kamer. Oh, sorry, how could I forget that? Tap on the Chuck Weeby, and I'm like, oh, man. I don't know, man. It's interesting. I like William Knight. He seems like a very nice dude. Just, he can't talk trash. He ain't that good of a fighter. He's short. If he was just, even if he was like a little bit taller, it would be fucking helpful. I don't know if it annoys you, but I had to fucking plug something in. But yeah, they just not that great. The betting odds do have Devon Clark coming in at minus 170. Honestly, I would have him around minus 200, 250. He's what? He's a couple inches taller, and he's gonna just be better. I don't see him getting clipped and knocked out by William Knight. I just don't see it happening. Ian Lava couldn't finish the guy when he had his teeth lodged down his fucking throat. So, what the fuck can William Knight do? Gat sweat on him? So, yeah, I'm going Devon Clark by decision. I think he'll just fight through whatever William throws in round 1, and he'll win. Yeah, Clark decision, about 70% confident. Yeah, so those are the prelims. Half an hour done. Now let's get into the main card, which is honestly I'd say shittier than the prelims. I'd honestly say shittier than the prelims. The first 3 fights on the main card suck ass. And that main card starts with Monster Mauner the Sniper Lazez versus Angie Lusa. What? Let's talk about Lazez. We've not seen him in a while, ever since Wesley Alvarez kicked his fucking ribs into orbit. Oh yeah, he did beat Abdul Razak Al Hassan. I forgot about that. But yeah, this fight was actually supposed to be Aleski Dos Santos, the guy who killed that Saint Denis kid, but he pulled out about the beginning of the week, and now this Losa guy came in. And now to talk about Losa, because what do you want me to say about Lazez? And what do you really want me to say about Losa? He lost on Contender Series to Jack Della Maddalena, even though Pryor was the best fighter Contender Series. And then he beat John Howard on that XMMA shit, whatever the fuck, that whatever, for the UFC rejects, pretty much, and he won. Now he steps in a short notice. I don't see any betting odds on Tapology, but I would guess the betting odds are probably pretty close. So, with that being said, fuck, I am going to go with Angie Losa. I think he's gonna get the dub here. I think he's gonna get the dub by decision. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Angie Losa by decision. About 50% confident. I think he'll go either way. Don't want to spend much time on this fight because I kinda just don't care. Pat Sabatini against TJ the Truth Lermy. Pat Sabatini's complete wrestle you until you're gassed and then wrestle you some more. Yeah, he's just wrestled everyone. And it worked. It's fucking worked well. It's just worked, man. But I don't know how anyone can get mad at that. And for TJ Lermy, he's about, what, 3 feet tall? Is he a glory boy? I would not be sure. Oh no, he's not a glory boy. He's 0-1 in the UFC. Did get completely wrecked by Derek Minner, which probably says a lot about how this fight's gonna go. That TJ got wrecked by a guy who's a shittier wrestler than Sabatini. What is gonna happen when he fights a guy to level what Sabatini's wrestling? It's gonna be a murder. So, yeah. The betting odds do have Pat Sabatini coming in minus 375. Oh Lord. And yeah, he's gonna win. Not much more to say. So Pat Sabatini by decision. Gonna be a complete beating. By the way, I just know I've not said my lock of the night yet. I don't even know if I have a lock of the night. Shit. I think I know it. Just looking over the card. So, yeah. Next fight on the card, the last of the 3 shitters to open the main card. Maria Bruno Silva shut the fuck up, versus Yanan Wu. This fight's gonna be completely fucking ass. Bruno Silva will probably taunt more than she actually fights, like she did against Manon Fierro. And yeah, she's not that good. She's just not that good. Her only UFC wins are against Jillian Robertson and Maria Broella. So, yeah. But now Fialo made her into a fucking meme, pretty much. Cause all Bruno Silva did is taunt more than fucking fight. So, yeah. And then to talk about Mulan Wu, that's her nickname, fuck you. It feels like I've seen her fight and I've never seen her fight at the same time. We've seen her, last time we seen her was a year ago, first card of the year, the Max Holloway Calvin Kattar card against Jocelyn Edwards. I remember she got completely dominated, and yeah, I remember that. She's been in UFC for a fucking minute. Why? Why? Yeah, I don't get it. The betting odds do have Bruno Silva coming in -400 plus 300. I'd say Silva around -170 plus 140. Can you really trust Bruno Silva? No. So yeah, with that being said, I am going Bruno Silva by I don't know. I'm feeling a submission, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'll get back to you on that. No, I won't. But yeah, I'm going Bruno Silva. Finally, we're getting to a good fight on this main card. And it's actually a fight. It was supposed to be the shittier Lima brother, even though they both suck, versus Miguel Baeza. But he pulled out. He retired. So now it's Andre Fialo versus Miguel Carmel Thunder Baeza. Let's talk about Fialo. In his last fight, he did come in on short notice versus Michel Pereira, and actually put up a decent fight for coming in on short notice against a guy like Michel Pereira. And before that, most people know him for beating James Vick in that XMA garbage again. He went on a nice 4-fight winning streak until he got to the UFC. So, yeah. And now he's stepping on short notice again against Miguel Baeza. Which now let's talk about the young, kind of fucked up hype train at this point, and Baeza. I remember, it was right after his last win, Matt Brown, I don't know. I remember after Matt Brown fight, people were like, this guy's a fucking problem. And he beat Takashi Sato, and it's like, okay. But then he lost to Santiago Ponzinibbio in a war, can't get mad at that. And then Chaos Williams made him to a joke. And now he's here. So, like, I don't know. Baez's still young, right? He's only, what, 29? Yeah. No, I don't know. The kid who's trying to fall off a cliff, he needs this win badly, and I think he's gonna get it. But still, Baeza is the -175 favorite, plus 150. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Can't really see anything blatantly wrong with that, but I can't see anything blatantly like, oh my god, yeah. So yeah. Not much more to say. I am going Miguel Baeza by decision. Yes, I pick a lot of decisions. Fuck you. This card I kinda have too, because there's like nobody on it. Yeah. Now we move on to the weirdest co-main I think I've ever seen. Caio the Natural Broello versus Gadzi Omer Godshev. I try to say it right. Most time I fail. Let's talk about big Charles Oliveira. Coming off Contender Series, he had a really great performance against Jesse Murray, completely just destroying him. And now he's here. I remember after that Contender Series, I was like, damn, this guy could be something. And then they match him up with another undefeated guy coming off Contender Series, and Godzi, who also completely wrecked who he fought, Jensi Silva. This is a very good fight. Like, as weird as it is for be a co-main, two prospects, two young guys, etc., etc., it's a very good fight if you look deep into it. With that being said, I think I might have my first dog pick of the night. Godzi is the -140 favorite to +115, and honestly, I'm kind of feeling that Kyle could take this. I think, because Godzi's gonna go for the wrestling, and against a Brazilian, Brasilia versus Russia is gonna be an interesting matchup. There's not much height difference. Let's see. Do they got reach on there? Kyle has a way bigger reach, and but he is moving down to middleweight. Ugh. I think, depending on how he looks at the weigh-ins, I might change my pick. But as of right now, I'm leaning towards Kyle Borrelio. Yeah, right now I'm leaning towards Borrelio by decision. My first dog pick of the night. And now we move on to the main event rematch. What are we, about 40 minutes in? Love it. We move into the main event rematch. That's not going to be a fight, just like the first fight. Vicente, the Silent Assassin Luque versus Bilal. Remember the name, Muhammad. This fight's not going to be any different. I can tell you that right now. Bilal's not going to wrestle Luque, and if he does, he's going to get Darth choked. And he's not going to strike with Luque, because if he does, he's going to get flatlined again. Not much more to say than that. I just want to check them, see how correct I am. What was the betting odds for the first Bilal fight? I'm just for research purposes. Oh. Okay. I was about to say, if Luque was a huge favorite and then now he's... Okay. Yeah, Luque's gonna win. I honestly have no idea how Bilal wins this. You're not gonna gas Luque. You're not gonna stop Luque. You're not gonna sub Luque. Luque's gonna stop you. It's either gonna be a Darce choke or it's gonna be a knockout. I feel bad for Bilal because you're looking at this like, dude, how the fuck do I win? You don't. You're just not gonna. So, yeah, Luque is gonna. And thing is, Luque beat him in like 20 seconds, and now he's gonna do it again when he's better. That wasn't even the best form of Luque. I think Luque's in his best form over the last couple fights against T Wood, against Randy Brown, Michael Chiesa. Yeah, Nico Price. I think this is the best Luque. And if there's a better Luque than this, fuck. But right now, I think this is the best Luque, and I think this Luque is gonna beat Bilal Muhammad easier. So yeah, the betting odds are fucking stupid. Luque is only a -170 favorite to +145. Stupid. Luque should be -300. -320, I'll say, -320 to +300. Yeah, I'm going for Vicente Luque by knockout in the first, and I talked about my lock earlier. This is my lock, because the rest of the card is so shitty. This is my lock. So yeah, I'm going Vicente the Silent Assassin Luque by knockout in the first again. Yeah, so those are my picks. To go over them one more time: Alatang by decision, Nunes by decision, Lovett by decision, Burnett by knockout in the first, not gonna happen. Rafa Garcia by decision, Dakar Close by knockout in the first, don't get pushed. Penny Kinza by decision, Devon Clark by decision, Losa by decision, Pat Sabatini by decision, Bruno Silva, maybe a submission or a decision, don't know yet. Miguel Baeza by decision, Kyle Borrelio by decision, and Vicente Luque locked for the night by knockout in the first. Yeah, that's the card. It's a very interesting card. It either will deliver completely or it will fucking flop. So, the best cards are always the ones you never expect. Look at a card no one knew would be good. It's just against Cynthia Calvillo. And besides that main event, the whole card was great. So, yeah. Not much more I can say. You'll hear from me again the same time next Friday afternoon for the breakdown of Lemos and Andrade. Yes, that's the main event. No, don't know why. Which, if I remember, I've not looked at that card in a minute, but if I remember, it's meh as fuck. Kind of like this one. The next 3 fight nights are very meh. But then you get to UFC 274 and it's like, holy fuck. So, yeah. But, yeah, tell me your picks down below, and tell me your bets, whatever. I don't really care for bets, but I'll listen to them. I like hearing what people are betting, so, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, sub, 100 subs go by the end of the year. As always, RX.